Overland Park police are changing how they release body camera footage. The chief spoke for the first time about why they made the change and what it means for what we learn about police interaction. KCTV5's Jordan Fremstad is live at 5 at Overland Park HQ. So, Jordan, she says she's focused on victims with these changes.
Yeah, that's right, Brad. And Overland Park police really want to improve trust with law enforcement in this community. And they say that starts with video transparency, regardless of what the video reveals.
More than 15 months have passed since Chief Doreen Jokerst took over leadership within the Overland Park Police Department.
And there was a couple priorities I had that I really wanted to focus on.
Jokerst looks forward to showing police activity behind the scenes.
For my agency, we didn't have a policy in regards to releasing on critical incidents post-officer-involved shooting.
Her agency revised its policy on police body-worn camera video to improve access to video evidence following officer-involved incidents.
To really look at a policy that was going to promote trust and accountability and transparency.
Regardless of what the video reveals.
If there's any noting of officer misconduct in the video, that would never dissuade my opinion to not release something.
One of the changes will allow people impacted by officer-involved incidents like family to review the footage within 72 hours of a recorded event.
I'd never want anyone to see something for the first time on a TV show that they won't have the opportunity to see previously.
She says they keep the judicial process within their sight,
while balancing the community's need to know and right to know on what is transpiring as well.
The ACLU and Johnson County District Attorney provided an outside look.
And I appreciate the dialogue and everyone that came to the table and provided perspectives and voices that maybe I would not have initially considered to really make a policy that's going to work for our community.
A chance to bring new perspective to Overland Park.
Now, officials and this policy here in Overland Park say that active investigations will not prevent body-worn camera video from being released in the future. We're live at Overland Park Police Headquarters. Jordan Fremstad, KCTV 5 News.